Lance Stunts has arrived. If you want the no spoiler at all version, I will put a link. Minor spoilers ahead. So what is going on? Well, basically, Null, evil, I guess, Venom God will need Venom to escape something. Anyway, so Null sends really evil, disgusting alien dog things to bedevil Venom, and Venom is also on the run from the police because of murder charge. Yeah, it's all pretty silly nonsense just to have Venom jump around all over the place. So they tease he will go to New York. Don't have high expectations on that one. 'Cause you're like, wait, New York, he's in Las Vegas. Yeah, he takes a couple of U-turns all over the place. So what do we get? Well, we get the Devil Dogs, which I will admit were actually pretty scary at the beginning. They're like, oh, these could be potentially frightening. But then they start acting really stupid and like they're not frightening. They also the CGI action looks as usual very gunky. I will say, although I'm not a fan of the Venom films, this trailer just stands out for how much bad CGI. Now, Venom does look good in a few shots. They got that part right, but almost everything else looks horrible. What was the point? Anyway, so bad CGI, bad CGI. Venom goes to Vegas, sees some old Venom people, literally old Venom people, literally, and he gets into a dance with old Venom people. Yep, no, I'm not lying. That happens. What else? Oh, he sees a family really into UFOs. Yes, yes. Spends times with the kid and the father and the whole family into the UFOs, and they just go back and forth on aliens and philosophy. It's like a Socratic dialogue, only it's not. And then we get to the other two thirds of the plot, which is also pretty lame. Probably the best one is the military guy. I will apologize. I thought he's a race swap character. Apparently, it's not technically race swap, but don't worry. Juno Tempo does play a swap, gender swap. So they're violating the comics all over the place. Of course they will. But anyway, military guy and scientist woman go back and forth on should we save the Venoms or stop the Venoms?
Rings of Power is vastly superior to Venom: The Last Dance. I mean, once again, I guess when it comes to terrible shows and terrible movies, there is no bottom. You never quite know how deep the pit might go, but goddamn, we got to be getting close to the bottom.
And the best acting is military guy saying, "You are very dangerous. You actually care about these creatures. You're very dangerous. I'm going to keep an eye on you." There you go. Oh, but there's even better acting at the end when some guy just yells out, "Alien invasions!" That's an alien invasion, and that's a lot of curse words too, by the way. So the one thing you can count on for these kinds of films, even if it's mostly garbage, is the acting is at least committed. And some of the minor performers, I think, are trying, but yeah, the lead acting is kind of lame and even below average. It just feels like they don't know what the hell they're saying. It feels like this thing is so badly edited. They clearly made another film and just kept chopping it, reshooting it, chopping it, reshooting it. So it's a mess. So maybe the director does have a fantastic 3 hour Snyder cut or 4 hour Snyder cut. But this ain't it. And I cannot compare this to Justice League because even though I do hate what Joss Whedon did with Justice League, that film was actually fun. There are large sections. It's stupid, but it's actually pretty fun in a few places. This thing is not even like dumb fun. It was boring. Like,
This why New York of all places doesn't get to New York.
He wants to blackmail a judge.
That's why. That's so stupid. It's just like randomly written in.
I am not lying. After those few energetic scenes at the beginning, it is like a whole hour of just nothingness. And it's boring. And it does have action scenes, but they were not inspired. And it does have music scenes. Yes, he does dance, but the music is lousy. Is there anything here that's really of value? Not really. If you like the comics, you'll hate this. If you just like films, you're going to hate this. But I guess if you just are into this trilogy, you're just a hardcore movie Venom person. Yeah, they did it. And I'm not even spoiling anything because it's minor spoilers, but yes, there is a heroic sacrifice at the end. Technically, Venom dies, but they kind of leave the door open that, oh no, Venom may still be alive. But yeah, we do get a heroic sacrifice at the end, even though it makes no sense. Completely goes against what the plot was doing for most of the film, but hey, whatever. It doesn't even look good, but Venom does some weird thing to deal with the devil dogs, and you're like, okay. I will give 1 point though, because they actually show a little bit of blood. Usually, when Venom or the other characters kill in this trilogy, there's no blood. So they do show a little CGI blood this time. So gives them that much. Oh, yeah, this was terrible. This was super terrible and super boring and super stupid. I will give this a 2.75. I think I am being very generous because this is rock bottom. I don't know if this is really worse than Madame Web. I think it is slightly better, but there could be a real debate if this is the worst film of the year. It's got good competition with The Crow. Oh man, Joker Follett. And listen, Joker Follett at least was artistic, but Jesus Christ, it's just so many bad things. So many bad things. So I don't know. It's in that peak category, Borderlands and Madame Web, in that area. But hey, maybe this is for you, and you will be engaged with the dancing and the shooting and the fighting and the really lousy jokes. Maybe.